So my main job function is to make sure that the LNG tank operates in a safe parameter, and when there's a shortage in gas, my plant comes online and we run to make up the difference in distribution.
Damage prevention supports all contractors within southeastern Pennsylvania on about 600,000 one-calls a year. We investigate all damage cases to drive our mission of zero damages. Restoration repave, we pave about 55 miles a year. We do about 500 small hole patches.
A senior contract coordinator has various titles. We provide oversight and inspection for the contractors of choice who are installing the gas system, infrastructure, and we also interact with customers to make sure that everything goes smoothly.
So we're in charge of maintaining the gas utilities as well as the installation of new gas mains and services.
I oversee the day-to-day operation for about 25 craft employees and 3 foremen. We handle the construction and maintenance, making sure that the integrity of our system is being upheld every day.
So my role is I have 3 foremen and 18 guys. We do construction out of the Westchester area, primarily Chester County, and that's anywhere from replacing mains to new business services or repairing leaks in the area.
So for the most part, a lot of my day is running investigations. So we have contractors out on our system that are performing work supporting PECO. And when something goes wrong on the job site, I get to help them run the investigation to make sure that it doesn't happen again in the future.
As a bee mechanic, I'm next up to get all the apprentices that are underneath, moving on up to get them ready for our day. And I show them around for the truck and get all the material that we need for our job for that day.
So my role as a senior distribution mechanic is to work with crews on PECO's natural gas system. We do everything from leaks to bare steel service renewals to services to main installs and tie-ins.
My favorite thing about working for PECO is the LNG plant is a real small group. So after spending so much time in one place, we've become family, and we've created a bond, and guys kind of get it done day in and day out, men and women. So
My favorite part about working at PECO is how vested we are in our communities and our one-on-one interactions with the customers.
Probably the support, as well as the training and education that they provide here, as well as getting a chance to work here at PECO.
My favorite thing about working for PECO is the family environment they create. It's exciting to go to work every day and learn something new.
My favorite thing about working for PECO is probably the people. We invest in the people that work here. We have a very positive culture, and I enjoy learning and working with a lot of different people and diverse groups here.
My favorite thing is definitely the people. And what I mean by that is the people that I come in and see every day. I spend, most of my time here, and I love it. I love coming in, talking. I'm a very big extrovert, so I love coming and talking to people.
My favorite thing about working for PECO is that every day what I'm doing is contributing to people get to cook their meals at home and have their heat. So I think that makes it really easy to be proud to work for PECO.
Favorite thing about working for PECO is probably all the guys I work with. They've all been able to show me everything I need to know. We have a good laugh throughout our day. Also, cornhole tournament we played for all the gas guys in the company. That was a lot of fun too.
I'd say my favorite thing about working for PECO is the camaraderie that we build here. And it's everybody's first priority is safety here. So it's a safe place to work, you feel safe, and everyone really has each other's backs.
The most interesting part of my job is every day can change, and in a moment's notice, your priorities can change as well as working one-on-one with your team. There's a lot of collaboration and good efforts.
The interesting part of my job is probably the troubleshooting all the issues in the field. A lot of the stuff is old, so sometimes we come across a lot of unique situations, and it's fun to figure out how to proceed.
The most interesting part of my job is probably the fact that you can learn something new every day. You never know what's going to happen or what you're going to see.
Most interesting part of my job is probably understanding the totality of what we do. There's a lot of moving parts, the fluidity of our day, but putting all the pieces of the puzzle together and to be able to create that synergy, that's probably the most interesting part.
My favorite PECO memory is helping with the Adopt a Family that we did this year. So every December we pick a family that we collect donations for, So this year, the gas department had over $5,000 in donations. So we were able to, send them to Disney on Ice. We got them all new, like winter clothes. And then it was just really cool to get to meet that mom, and give all that over to her.
The most interesting part of my job is probably trying to learn all the gas, where everything's flowing from. Just everything we do in a day is very interesting. Just from the start of the day through midday all the way to our end of the day, or even in the night. Everything is just, you never know what to expect.
I'd say the most interesting part about my job is every day pretty much uncovering history, seeing how things were done. With this job, you really can see something every day or really learn something new every day.
I am shy. My personality might be bubbly and outgoing, but it's all fake.
Fun fact about me is I'm from Maine. I'm from the middle of Maine. It's where my family still resides today.
Probably the most interesting thing about me is that I enjoy being outdoors as well as listening to music.
A fun fact would be one of 4 that work here, family members.
Fun fact about me, I have 3 godchildren, and my 2 oldest godchildren were actually born on the same exact day.
Fun fact, I like to go to the mountains and cut wood with my buddies. By hand, too. I don't use a splitter, I use them all and cut. I don't know why, but we go up there and that's pretty much what we do. Cut wood and fish.
So I actually went to school for psychology, which is not what you expect, someone to be working at PECO. So, I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I graduated for college. And then my grandfather and my dad actually worked for PECO for their entire careers. So I just figured, why not start there? And I haven't left. I've been here since I graduated college.
Fun fact, well, I ran in the Penn relays back in high school, and that was actually a lot of fun.
Fun fact, I like to deep sea fish, I guess. Being on a boat with my friends and family, just fishing really.
We are natural gas utility workers and we are proud to work for PECO.